Hey, it's me, Richie T here, founder of the Salt Lake Comedy Festival. Let's talk details. I know people have questions, so let's start here. You can find all this information at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. And this week, this is the week, if you're going to participate in the Salt Lake Comedy Festival, this is the week to get your emails in and submit if you want to participate. So let's talk about the first show of the week. First show of the week is the Humor Games, taking place out in Midvale. And what you need to do if you want to participate is send an email to richie@saltlakecomedyfestival.com. Put in the subject line, Humor Games. This is going to be a 12-person improv show taking place in Midvale at the Main Street Midvale Theater, and tickets will be $10 a piece. It's head-to-head battles and competitions. No one gets eliminated, but at the end of the night there is the one who remains. It's Humor Games, and you can buy tickets at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. Alright, so the second show of the Salt Lake Comedy Festival is called the Salt Lake Steamer, which sounds dirty, because it is, and it will be. This show is not for children. Look at me. Not for children. See that stern face? That means listen to what I'm saying. Not for children. It is an adult show. It's all your favorite improv games, only, you know those suggestions that we don't often take? Well, this time we're taking them. It's the Salt Lake Steamer. It's also $10. Tickets are available at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. And if you'd like to participate as an improviser in this show, send an email to richie@saltlakecomedyfestival.com and put in the subject line, Salt Lake Steamer. The third show of the Salt Lake Comedy Festival is Improv Home Evening. This is Tuesday night at the Off-Broadway Theater. Starts at 7 p.m. Information available at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. Now what this is it's any improviser from the very beginning person doing improvising to the most experienced in the world. Anyone on stage, what happens is names will get drawn out, as will games get drawn out, and then improvisers hit the stage and do the game. We start at 7 o'clock and we'll go until 9 o'clock and play as many games as we possibly can in this awesome round of Improv Home Evening. If you'd like to be an improviser in Improv Home Evening, you can send an email, Richie, yep, you guessed it, at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. Put in the subject line, Improv Home Evening, and we hope to see you there. Alright, so now we get to Wednesday night. Wednesday night is the One Mic Stand. This is an open mic stand-up comedy competition taking place at Wise Guys. Now we've switched different places, but here's the final word. It is going to be at the Wise Guys at Trolley Square. Alright? Wise Guys Trolley Square, so that is 5th South and 7th East, right where the Hard Rock Cafe used to be. Tickets are $10 a piece, and what happens is 20 comics will hit the stage. They each get 5 minutes apiece, which is 2 minutes longer than their normal open mic. There will be a cast of judges, and that is all of us in the audience. The audience choice, that person wins $100. So come out to see the One Mic Stand. If you would like to be a participant in One Mic Stand, you can email richie@saltlakecomedyfestival.com and put in the subject line One Mic Stand, or you can email laughstv@aol.com. That's where I'm just going to forward your email to anyway. Make sure and put in the subject line One Mic Stand. Tickets are $10 and available right now at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. Alright, so now the fourth night of the Salt Lake Comedy Festival is the Salt Lake Comedy Film Festival. That's going to be taking place over at the Broadway Theater on 3rd South, right there by the Copper Onion. Now this is $10 a piece as well. There's a reception at 6 p.m. and that's sponsored by Yelp. At 7 p.m. is when the films begin. It will be short films at first, and then a showing of the film The Last Mans on Earth. Now that's a pretty awesome film. It's a feature film, so you can come out, you can check that film out, and other great short comedic film. It's all part of the Salt Lake Comedy Film Festival, and submissions for the film portion are now closed. We will have a list of all the short films that made it in available at saltlakecomedyfestival.com, where you can purchase tickets for this event, and we hope to see you there. All right, so that leads us to Friday night. Now, this is the big night for the Salt Lake Comedy Festival. This is going to be taking place in Murray at the Murray Theater, which is about 49 something South State Street. It's just south of Vine Street. It's right there on the east side of the street. You can see on their marquee where it will say Salt Lake Comedy Festival. That's how you'll know you'll be in the right place. Now, the first show on Friday night is the Best of Festival. So that is the top 3 comics from the open mic, the one mic stand competition. They'll be there doing comedy. Plus, we'll have a couple of the winners from the humor games. We'll have some people from the Improv Home Evening, and we'll also have a long form improvisation. Now, long form is a little different than your short form games that you'd see with like Whose Line Is It Anyway? Come out and check that out. Radio from Hell's own Bill Allred will be the monologist for an Armando with Jesse from Joker and Jester. He'll be there leading it along with other great long form improvisers. It's the Best of Festival. Tickets, just $10 a piece, available at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. All right, and then the final show of the Salt Lake Comedy Festival is an improv showcase. We have various troupes along the Wasatch Front, and we want to get them all on the same stage in the same show, and it's an improv showcase. So you can still submit your improv troupe for this showcase. You can send an email to Richie at saltlakecomedyfestival.com, put in the subject line Improv Showcase, and then give me information about your improv troupe, and we'll get you on the schedule. How this will roll is right at 9 o'clock. We'll go with our first improv troupe, and we'll keep going improv troupe after improv troupe, showing us the best of their best games from 9 o'clock until midnight. It's a great show, $10 a piece. Tickets are available at saltlakecomedyfestival.com. On behalf of myself and everyone else who has helped to put together the Salt Lake Comedy Festival, we hope to see you next week, April 8th through the 12th, for the Salt Lake Comedy Festival.